It's Tuesday. Are you ready for a tip? My tip today is simply this: read. Reading is so essential to wealth building. Reading is essential to becoming successful in anything that you are trying to do. You have to gain knowledge. As you heard before, knowledge is power, and that's necessary for upward movement in anything. I'm going to quote a quote that, if you've paid attention in any of my previous videos, you may have seen a quote by Dr. Seuss. And it says, the more that you read, the more that you know. And the more that you know, the more places that you will go. And I'm sure this is something that was inside of a children's book, but it is actually very significant and very profound, even in what's necessary for being successful in life. It will take you to places beyond what you could dream of if you just read a good book. I have a quote that I read every morning with several other affirmations that surround my bathroom mirror. And this quote simply says, a good book on self improvement is like a friend in an hour of need. And that is so true. I love to read that quote over and over again. And I love to take time every day to try to read something. Right now, I'm reading this, and this has been absolutely wonderful. I'm not going to do a book review, but it's certainly worth checking out if you want a good book on how your personality aligns with your soul and your spirit. So do check that out. There are so many other books that I could recommend, and I am self-diagnosed ADHD, so often I might have two books going at one time. And I might have something on my Kindle, but there, to me, is nothing like picking this up and feeling accomplishment from turning the page. I often always have a highlighter handy when I'm reading, just to emphasize points and things that I want to go back and remember. This book is so great because, like I said, self-diagnosed ADHD, there is a study guide at the end of each chapter and a website that directs you to meditations after each chapter, so that you can really process what you've read after each chapter. So that is one reason why I really love this particular book. But I might have something, like I said, going on my Kindle. I think that, if reading is a challenge for you, if you prefer books on audio, when you're going on your morning commute to work, it's a great time to listen to a book. If, reading a book causes you distress. So listen to books, put your earbuds in maybe when you're cleaning and listen to a book. Start out trying to take at least 20 minutes a day to do that, and maybe try to gradually move up to reading for an hour. You want to pick out something that's very interesting to you first. So if you want to start with something fictional, then do that. Like I told you, I might have more than one book going at a time. And right now, the piece of fiction that I'm reading was borrowed from a friend, and I'm so glad this friend lent me this book because it's a really good book. But yes, take some time each day to read. It's also a way to spend some time with self. I've told you before, I'll go on my back porch and relax out there, listen to chimes, but often I also go out there to read. Get in a comfortable spot, get a comfortable chair, free from distractions. And if you can't find that in your home, then go check out your local library. What a great way to get away and spend some time with yourself, as well as read some books for free. And so take some time to do that. But if you like, Tamara, I'd rather buy it and I'd rather use a space in my home, but right now I don't have a space in my home where I can read undistracted and feel free to do that. Well, you know what to do. Talk to Tamara today and let's find you a space where you can do that. I want to also say I hope that you'll tune in Thursday. Thursday, I'm going to be talking about energy, the energy that you bring. Is your personality type a thermostat or is your personality type a thermometer? We're going to talk about that on Thursday. And yes, that is the next day of the week that starts with the T.